All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Get ready.
Here we go. 10 over. Greystone, travel.
Here we go. Mike's 54. Bandit. He's coming. We got hit.
This is Melvin Gordon. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike by 4. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They fake the handoff. Now lock. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Go.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
18, Gator.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw over the middle taken in. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on first down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
70, Indy. Snap.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
45. Hey, let's get this.
Hey, zoom.
To throw on second down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43.
On the double.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
Ready.
Now Saquon Barkley. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. And some of these shorter games come with the bigger runs later.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS. X3, 218, chopper.
45's the mic, 45's the mic. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Hit it.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop.
Crunch time, defense. Jam, 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 jam.
Hey, Charlie.
Check, 45's the mic. Check.
From the gun, Norris. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141 and a half. And Rosas pulled it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
Here's Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that, and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular. And hoping for more here in Week 2. They run it here with Gordon. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Get it.
From midfield, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to run it. Here's Gordon. And he's taken down inside the 30. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. Well, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in Week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Deep dribble.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun on third down. Lawrence. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Hey, wahoo!
Alert 3.
On first and 10, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, and a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Hey, exit.
To throw on second down. Lawrence toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it's third down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the corner. Lawrence into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Block, and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 22.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Get it.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
We got this.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Play action. Now it's locked. He completes this to Sutton. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. All right, T, let's go.
Ready?
On second and 9. Lott, his throw incomplete. Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame, there to get a hand in.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
60 outlaw.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on third and 9.
Kill.
Hey, lock it.
Kill. Turn up. Check.
61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Echo. Leo. On the ball. Defense.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out. But they'll do so fatigued.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lightning speed there on the sack from the corner, Duke Dawson.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to look for the screen soon.
Throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing, and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the second week of the regular season. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
70, Indy. Recon, 132 fighter. Slam. 2.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready?
Now to the air. Block. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tony Jefferson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And two, sir.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
General West.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 7 and 3. This is the tight end fan. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
Here we go. Here we
now
go.
We'll get a late timeout.
Here we go.
As it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Ready up.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Looking for Shepard deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Lawrence. Big hold of the 30. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
218, chop.
Again, it's It's Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
80 weapons.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't.
And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Hey, take your socks off back to her. Socks off back to her.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just put their ears back and get after him now.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
You got him.
And Rosas puts this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Third quarter, you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
We got it.
On 2nd down and 4. Locke completes it to Fant on the right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Come on,
so the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Mike, 54. I got one.
61, match box 2.
Block off the play action. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
Block now. 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And McManus able to put it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They got to get their timing back.
And here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
50 plant. Protein spill.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check pass. Check pass.
General West.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Watch the screen.
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
I got it.
Now.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From what we see, it's actually frustration. Not a good thing.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm scared.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Watch the twist.
Lock going to try and throw on 3rd down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Day, baby, all day.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery. And he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
17 yards and a Giant first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
You draw Corkers.
45.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
That's it, baby.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. Bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Check. Kill.
Hey, stand up. Yeah. Reset. Go.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Broncos on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10.
That's it, baby. That's it.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing on first down. Lawrence completes it to Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. And it's second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go.
From the gun, Lawrence. And Tate's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On fourth down. Morris.
Come on, QB, come on.
And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular. Oh, my goodness, they can go all day. And, in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So for Denver, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.